Hi, it's been a really long time. Like, a really long time. I was just in this phase where there was so much I needed to get done. I think I was worried that because my sister delivered both of her little girls really early, one at 36 weeks and 5 days, and the other one 34 weeks and 5 days. I was worried that I would also deliver early, and my grandmother was saying that on my dad's side of the family, they usually deliver early. So I just needed to get things done because we are having a home birth, and I just needed to get her little corner of the nursery done. It was just things that were making me anxious, and I couldn't deal with filming. I couldn't deal with anything until I just dealt with those things and got them done. So now we're finally pretty much done. We're done the most important things. So I'm ready for her to come whenever she's ready. We are now towards the end of the third trimester, really. There's just a few weeks left to my due date. And I really noticed a shift after 33, 34 weeks where I went from like really enjoying being pregnant, aside from the continuous back pain, but to just feeling tired. And although I love the belly, I love how it looks, and I feel beautiful with the big belly, it is like in the way a lot. It's like really hard to get up from the sofa and to bend, and I feel tired all the time, and I have to pee even more often now. So I'm really ready for her to come whenever she is ready, hoping she comes a little bit early and not late. But, I'm ready and happy because I know she's going to come whenever she's ready, and I can't rush it. And I just have to be patient and let her come when it's the right time for her to come. So one of the things I wanted to film a while back, just never got around to, is some of the symptoms I really noticed as the third trimester started. So I have my computer here with a few notes so I don't forget. So one of them was just like my digestion. I became really bloated and gassy, for lack of a better word. And that just went on for like a few weeks where it's just, I don't know, it's like everything just slowed down and just felt very uncomfortable and very gassy. Another thing is, this whole video is going to be TMI. So if you're not into this, just don't watch this video. Another thing was increased discharge, which I know is normal, very common, especially as you get towards the end of the pregnancy. So that's something that increased a lot in the third trimester. So I would sometimes be walking the dogs and just feel it coming down and be like, oh my God, it's like I just peed myself a little. That is actually another thing. I would be walking the dogs and I would sneeze sometimes and pee myself a little. So those are fun things. So wearing a panty liner does help with that. But I know it's normal, temporary, and just helps keep bacteria out and just gets everything ready. The other thing that was actually pretty terrible, leg cramps. And for me, they would usually happen early in the morning, like when I would be waking up. I would just like start moving in bed and then just feel like I'm pulling a muscle in my calves, and it was so painful. So I started taking a magnesium supplement, and I believe that significantly helped because I hardly get it now. Like sometimes I still do, but hardly. Like for a little while there, it was almost daily. So that was pretty bad. Another thing I noticed increasing in the third trimester are the green veins around my breast area, as they're growing and getting ready for the birth and to breastfeed, to lactate. It's normal to have that increased blood circulating. So just lots of vein. It looks really cool. I'm a nurse, so I do think those things are cool. But yeah, very, very green. I think it also depends on your skin color if you're going to notice that kind of change. I also have tried expressing to see if any colostrum would come out, and I do get some drops already for weeks now, like weeks. I tested it out weeks ago, so that's cool. And the last thing is full-on nesting. So there were a lot of jobs that I wanted to get done, and I think that was part of the issue that was making me very anxious, because I just had so many plans and projects, and I thought I could do a lot of it on my own, but then my back just kept getting worse and worse. So I really needed my husband to help me with it. But we finally got it done, and my mother lives in our building, and she's been amazing. She's helped me so much. She helped me with all the laundry and making sure everything is spotless and clean. All her clothes are washed. So that was so helpful. So yeah, everything is ready. I'll make another video to show you guys how the nursery is, because we did keep half of it as a gym, and then the other half we made it into her little corner, which I'm obsessed with. It is pretty much like the rest of our house that's like beach themed, but I love it, and I hope that she'll love it. It's feels very calming in there. We use some calming colors, and yeah, I am ready and excited, and I cannot wait. And now I'm finally at the stage where, like this morning, I was just sitting outside with the dogs, getting some sun, and just listening to Orgasmic Birth. I'm almost done that book. And I'm finally at the stage where I was trying to get to, because every day I had this huge to-do list, and I kept saying, oh, I hope she doesn't come before I get to just have some days where I can just relax and just enjoy the beautiful weather, because now it's officially summer here, and I'm finally there. So thank God, I'm so excited about that, to just get to have a few days or maybe a few weeks. Who knows when she'll appear? But yeah, it's been good. So thank you for watching this video. I'm sorry for the person who asked me to make this video, and I just took like a very, very long time. I hope you can understand. My energy levels have been all over the place. Like, I've had a few days where like I was nesting hardcore and I had a lot of energy and I was going at it all day. And then other days, and I feel like those days are coming up more frequently, I just feel tired and crampy, and I just can't do too much at once. I always have to keep taking little breaks and just taking it easy. Still going for lots of walks. Now, finally, that the nursery gym room is back to what it's supposed to be, I can now use that room again to do some yoga and prenatal workouts. So that's something I'm slowly getting back into, because it's been a while where I had to stop because it was just a mess in there, and the back pain was too bad and I just couldn't do anything. So we're at a good spot now. I will show you a little bit of the belly. It's getting really big, and so far no stretch marks. So that body butter that I have another video of how I made it. I don't know if that's really helping. I think it really is, because the skin just feels so hydrated, and I also drink tons of water. And I know the genetics is a big part, but I just love the little routine of rubbing that on my belly. Keeps it nice and smooth. And I've also been doing the Nora tea, which is nettle leaf, oat straw, raspberry leaf, and alfalfa tea. So I bought everything in bulk, organic, mixed it myself, equal parts of each, and I have about 1 liter a day. And I like having it iced. So when I make it still warm, I add a little bit of honey, pop it into the fridge, and then I serve it with some lemon juice. And it's really hitting the spot, especially with this heat. So it's been a nice little routine as well.